2028 elections and also the country at large. So what we quote this morning, what it tell we quote this morning, read, say, national dialogue is the courage to sit with differences, listen without prejudice, and choose unity over ego. You know, even the holy books then tell we say, pride, ego, they make that part rep Satan, in kingdom. But before we kickstart with conversation, let us take one or two headlines. Waiting make waves, and we go kickstart with the Ministry of Health as Salon ready for host the 27th Assembly for Health Ministers across Africa. Also, they say this time around, then key focus now for ensure say them dreb malaria completely come out na Salon as now one of the killer disease them around Africa. It gets to be 5 busy days for the Ministry of Health and other health ministries them across Africa as Salon ready for host the 27th session of ECOWAS Health Ministers. During the press conference, officials highlight say this year theme focused on how for dreb malaria out of Africa, Pata 1. Salon Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Demby, joined the press conference online. Osai say the ministry don't get ongoing effort, especially how for address issue them where they affect mama and pikin there. He emphasized say the government's ready for collaborate with all partners them for ensure say them malaria come out na Salon.
This meeting comes at a critical time for our region. I am pleased to announce the development of a Freetown Charter on technology. Technology-enabled, data-driven pathways for the reduction of maternal, child, and infant mortality. A landmark vision instrument grounded in our own national experience of accelerating maternal mortality reduction.
From the West African Health Organization, the Director General notes say this assembly has to align with World Malaria Day, where can come every April 25. They say malaria is one of the most fearful disease them in the region. But this moment here saw an opportunity for Salon in Africa for unite as one match, one vision, and forget a malaria-free continent. With over 500 participants, they wouldn't get for take part. This session is seen also just for talk, but now also a platform for collective mobilization and how for reflect on practical ways for end malaria in the region. Beyond indoor engagements, events same so feature exhibition we bring together key players in the health sector. The exhibition so we showcase Salon in journey and highlights the progress of the country don't make. One word where Dr. Charles Tennessee, Deputy Minister One end with, say all of this now for change the malaria story to a positive one, but also just for Salon, but the entire Africa. Slik television. And away from Dande now, I'll just take some vacancies. You would defend job. This is one of the opportunities for you. And we'll kickstart with J-Man Security Agency. They said that they look for head of security. Somebody say what says I don't like head too much. So J-Man is saying they are looking for head of security, and if you apply now, you for send your application letter on number 2 Adelaide Street. And amongst your responsibility, the more you get now for develop and implement strategic security policies, protocols, and best practices across all J-Man Security Agency operation. And they say if you don't day inside the business for about 8 years. Now the word done there. So here's a chance for you where to look for security work when our head of security, J-Man defend. And this is coming for Marapa Mines, Musa and say. Then they look for supply chain manager, head of, if you also report to the head of finance, and the key responsibility they say, now lead and manage end-to-end supply chain operations will include procurement, inbound logistics, warehousing, and fuel management to ensure steady and timely supply of materials and service. So Marapa Mines said that they look for supply chain manager. So here's a chance for you. You also they look for a job, but I think it gets to do with some business angle altogether. Away from Marapa Mines there. Okay, so this is a continuation of it. They say the closing date on the 28th of April 2026. So you forget a minimum of 8 to 12 years experience in supply chain management. So they cover procurement, logistics, and warehouse operations. Now to the conversation proper this morning. Before we bring in we guests them, we'll just take from the head, the person we chair, when I in there before the international moral guarantors them, when a former vice president of Gambia, Hechi Fatumatu Jalu Jamba. I think the name there gets issue. Jan. So let's quickly get to it, get to it, and we'll be right back.
The mission paid a courtesy call on the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier retired Dr. Julius Madabio, and held consultations with the relevant ministers of government of Sierra Leone, including the Chief Minister Dr. David Moedina Senge, the Attorney General, Minister of Justice Mr. Alpha Sise, the leadership of the APC party led by the acting chairman Ambassador Alaji Usman Kode Yansani, other political parties, the Regulatory Commission, the PRC, the leadership of Parliament, the security agencies, the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, Statistics of Sierra Leone, the diplomatic corps, the media, civil society organizations, national moral guarantors. To facilitate the implementation of the National Unity Agreement, the mission acknowledges the progress made and the challenges in implementing the Agreement for National Unity and the recommendations of the tripartite committee's report. The mission notes the express commitment by the government of Sierra Leone and the APC party to deepen collaboration and renewed trust, build consensus, sustain dialogue, improve information sharing and inclusive decision-making processes to ensure the full and timely implementation of the Agreement for National Unity and the tripartite recommendations. The mission welcomes the tabling of the Constitution of Sierra Leone Bill 2025 Bill in Parliament. It urges Parliament, relevant national institutions and ministries, departments and agencies, political parties and civil society to work collaboratively towards the finalization of ongoing constitutional and legislative reforms, as well as institutional strengthening processes through regular consultation and inclusive decision-making among the political actors to accelerate the implementation of the Agreement for National Unity and tripartite recommendations. Supported by the Independent Peace Commission, the mission convened and facilitated a dialogue between the government and the APC to resolve constitutional and operational issues of the TPR Tripartite Steering Committee through the structuring and expansion of the committee to ensure balanced representation of the parties, constructive dialogue, information sharing, and inclusive decision-making. At the end of the dialogue, the parties agreed on the following. 1. The government to engage the leadership of Parliament to urgently constitute the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Electoral Matters in the spirit of the Agreement for National Unity, specifically Recommendation 20 of the Tripartite Committee report, to review the electoral cycle, inquire into electoral preparedness, and guide legislative reforms towards the 2028 general elections.
That will be the lead international moral guarantor, Hechi Fatimatu Jalo Tambachan. And now this morning I'm being joined by two gentlemen, one from the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, Anthony Bami, and also CD Ayatunis, the National Publicity Secretary of the APC. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning. Always a pleasure to be with you.
All right. Okay, let's start with you. This whole thing, it's about 8 days there long journey, talks, dialogues, this saying you that saying you are glad with the outcome as a party?
Yes, absolutely right. Because first of all, I want people to understand, see, whatever will bring you together as a country, but make sure say we do things that we will, sincerely fix what we consider problems. We will create division, animosity among we. Something we always they push for as a political party, and as something we also always they embrace. A lot of the issues that we discuss here and we don't come for agree to now, these are issues we will be done the race. I mean, if you look back at with several discussions on media, you go see say plenty of them things then they are things that will be done they highlight say if we not fix them then go cause chaos. They not go, the 2028 election not go mean anything to the people of this country. If we not fix anything, then they will be done they push. For example, first of all, forget the documents then laid in Parliament, so then go form part of we laws. At that level they will be done they push for let the oversight committee be set up in Parliament. We could not so much for run the affairs of ECSL, but for go to monitor and see ECSL the level of preparedness heading into 2028 elections as stated in resolution 20, recommendation 20. We've been on the push also we've been on the discuss a lot about the steering committee, the composition of the steering committee, the functions of the steering committee, and the things that will come out from the steering committee will not be accurate. These are all things. Like for example, we've been on the hearing plenty how much we don't implement the resolutions and the tripartite recommendations.
Well, government say then get 60%.
Some man say some man say 100%.
Or some man say 100%.
Yes. We thought the hearing the lead negotiator on the government side don't say they don't implement all of the 8 resolutions. The agreement for national unity, of course. The agreement for national unity, and that was actually dispelled during the dialogue session when I read from the vice president, we clearly states say no. By the discussion, they don't come for realize now say now only 5 out of the 8, as we always done the same. They don't fully. Oh yeah, we not be ever deny that. I mean, they are ongoing, so that is why you cannot state something we're ongoing as fully implemented. That has always been our point. But yes, Rabbi, for answer your question, we very, we're not going to say we get 100%, but we're very happy because in the first place, we go into this dialogue with clear demands. And we go there, not so much say it will be pauper, but we go there with an open mind also. And we demand them, the discussion, now we demand them form the basis of the discussion throughout. That I can say here with no hesitation. So most of them points they are so where you see we agree to, these are things where we take to the dialogue, say this and this and this will happen. And so for now we get them in this manner, we are very much comfortable, not so much for the APC as a party, but for the people of this country. Because at the end of the day, when we implement all of this, it is not just to the benefit of the APC. It is to the benefit of Sierra Leone, because when you go vote, you expect, say, you get the result as how you vote.
You don't see some of these posted people and they ask, what are the people of Salone who actually send the APC for boycott governance?
Well, I mean, we are a political party. Let us not forget, say, 2023 teach we all a bitter lesson. We never deny the fact, say, after every elections, we don't get concerns. People always going to be unhappy about elections, result and all of that. But the level at which we go 2023, it is unlike any other time. I don't be around for a while now. I don't take part politics actively, I go say, since 2007, when I've been very actively involved. Since 2007, and it has never been like that. The things that I saw, even on my birthday, they almost finished me on my birthday. You know.
Okay, well, I want to bring Mr. Anthony into this, but quick one. I could still recall when you said that, I had a dialogue with you at one point in time, Nayasu, and you mentioned Dandy, and I bring them up to, I think it was Mike or so, and one response we gave was 2012, the even boss president beyond aid. So how can you compare that to 2023? Then one. Then even two presidents Bio on diverse times, you don't they talk and say, now they call results. How they answer me, say I go police.
Well, I mean, the fact of that I just talked that one day. In the, you know, I know go back to the 2012 incident because I don't want to deviate with mine. But I go say this, that same thing the way they refer to, so 2012. It'd be unfortunate, but you know, the situation being difficult. We are in government at that time, and we also do investigation around that thing there, by the way. You know, we not go ever condone any of such attack on anybody, especially a presidential candidate. Now, what's happen? You get a vehicle with a process, right? President Bio been day up, according to what they say, they wave, and then stone land my head. But now, here is what happened immediately after that. You had an attack. Just this thing happened. Just look beyond this office, and then opposite, now APC office, the same street. Stone land that person head. Immediately after that, within split second, you had people who stormed the APC office with petrol, burn them, beat people, injure them within split seconds. So it is possible. It was a planned mission. I mean, I'm not saying it could be condoned. It would never be. In 2020, leading to 2018, for example, President Nkrumah in convoy was blocked by Eastern Police. Right? They're blocking convoy. And what did he do? That kind of scenario then is suicidal for let anybody go block presidential convoy. The security then can easily come and
do anything.
Yeah, but they say no, we'll not allow them for pass. I know chaos. It's him up, he as president, it's him up, the one that will block him. He said, yeah, let them pass. Then pass. Then go. No, nothing not happen. No halala not happen. No arrest. He avoid the arrest. He avoid the halala. He avoid waiting for them create chaos, probably will for be bigger than anything. So these are the things we talk about leadership. We will never, that thing that will happen about were investigated, people were arrested, will then see be responsible.
Justice was served?
Of course.
All right, so quick one. Now that we don't get this 8th resolution, we're ready for still in a back now office?
We have a meeting today. We will get for go sit down as a party. Because like you asked me a question earlier, we'll not just sit down and boycott. And we began very good reason for reach that point. Before we boycott, several consultations were done, several meetings were done with all of the structures now we party and with general membership. So if we get for the decision for go back, we get for consult them again. That we don't reach this point, we don't accomplish ABC, you know, and so what next do we do? And then we will get in discussions then today, then definitely we will come back into a decision.
So that big Mr. Anthony into this. What's in the SLPP or government? Let put them this way. What's in government take from all of this? Because we can't. So the debate was seen online. But what's in government take from all of this? About 8 days we don't spend. There was so much. But what's in government take from this?
A happy way you see governments because they are for governments, and happy for also deal with my brother City for discuss this very important national issue. You see, we don't waste quite a lot of time as a government, as a nation. Waste time? Yes, we don't waste quite a lot of time as a nation. The boycott of the APC from governance, it creates too much economic loss. It creates backwardness in we democracy. It creates serious tension politically. It creates a lot of stagnation in the governance system across local councils, across central government, and of course across political parties. So in itself, in totality, now a very unfortunate decision for the country. A few things then they all need for put together, make people understand how other countries don't grow. Other countries we would admire today, now dialogue, not table, they talk issues. We spend 8 days on fire hose discussion. That's a fire hose discussion. Now outside then more answers internationally and nationally sit down together. They hear from people where they vent out opinions, they vent out feelings. Fire hose, like everybody wants to satisfy in your section. Where as a country, fine, I just like we didn't married. The man and the woman go say cancel because they're not agreeing at us. Everybody they go talk hash for pleasing your camp. But you are going to come back home for continuing the marriage. You understand what I mean? It creates a situation outside we are not able to born better. Because we not talk boku to them. We go disturb even the strength of our relationship. So now so a look, I want to give that analogy with the APC and the SLPP. I'm glad we can with government. In this dialogue we happen, so we then talk. But what's happening, instead of settling this internally, we waste time. For example, a few things in the way my brother support for clarify.
You get the opportunity.
The APC go into this discussion, this moral guarantor relationship, with clear requests, clear mandates, clear demands, so to speak. 8 of them, I want to use 2. Where the major and the outstanding one that we want, where the public know. One, the one for see the removal or the reversal of the appointments of Sylvester Edmond Alpha.
Well, and thankfully Mr. Tunis is here because...
At the candidate, this was public knowledge. Second, and most important, that the one for see a determination made on the type of electoral system where the country for use in 2028 and not proportional representation, but first past the post.
But in reality, the PL don't actually yield the benefits.
So no, we let the country advantages and disadvantages. I will talk about this.
Because I'm sure if the reason make them they feel like say we don't want her now because they feel like 2018 even NGC and C4C.
Rather to we cancel the arguments on the advantages and the disadvantages. Yes. I want to lay down clearly what's because what can with this moral guarantor business make we see. So where my brother say waiting the APC request for, he clearly addressed in this situation. I'm happy.
But not about Edmond Alpha.
So I say I'm happy because we need to clarify. I'm going to read. Give me 1 minute.
Let me read paper.
Yes. No, this is not the agreement. You know they can't talk about agreement, so you don't get the agreement that you want. Okay, right? This is clear document. It says, at the end of the dialogue, that means at the end of the way they don't talk, the parties agreed on the following. I want to start with the last one when we bother talk. they say they get for get a meeting today in a party office for decide or make decision whether they are going back to governance or not. Because we get meeting in a decision I get for make. But here is an internationally recognized agreement. Look the opening paragraph. It says, at the end of the dialogue, the parties agreed on the following. Meaning say they don't agree. The last one say that them party APC for go back to governance with immediate effect.
But
this is the agreement. Means say before this year will be signed and made public, the APC Secretary General, Lawyer Lansana Doumbouya, was part of the draft of this. So before it is coming into this agreement, that statement say the APC should resume office governance with immediate effect. It means say that consultation for don't make.
So in other words,
before they come,
I want to
clear that one because you see politics is dicey. I studied political science at a master's level. I understand. If you go back to party office and go get discussion, what about if the outcome not favor the agreement?
But what if not other things they go talk?
No, you still go talk. You ask them if they are going back to office. They say they go back first in office or go make a decision.
No. But thankfully he's there.
No, you are not. No, so okay, that is just one. That is just one. I want to for clear two things. If you want to ask her, maybe you go ask her. I want for clear two things. So the first thing we want for me clear is we not like this suspension type of politics of the APC. Keeping your supporters in suspense, pretending that things are okay, pretending that you are listening to them.
So
This is pretense. Pretending that you are listening to them when you don't already make decision and it's put in black and white, signed and recognized internationally that you are assuming office with immediate effect. It's public. And you come and say we are going back to the office to go talk to our people before we put this into effect. Then I wonder how this decision made. That is one. Rabia two.
Okay. You are at liberty.
Thank you.
Yes, you are
Thank
liberty.
you. Then that is just one thing I want to clarify. Yeah, this is not about my brother. This is about the APC position. I want to make you understand the CD is my elder brother for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first I'm going to discuss the first bullet points.
You know, I only will take time for look at them bullet point there, so one after the other.
But CD don't address them. I need for clear them. I need for clear them.
I just ask you open questions.
CD don't address them. It's very important.
He did respond.
CD say the first one say the government to engage the leadership of parliament to urgently constitute the parliamentary steering committee on electoral matters in the spirit of agreement for national unity. So CD, now this they don't say all 10, but SAPP or a government not listen. And now we don't go to more garantors, they don't put on the back. See now they be once. Make a clarify that one.
Okay.
This very important. According to the man, it says specifically recommendation 20 of the tripartite report.
Recommendations, yes.
Make we tell you now the recommendation 20 of the tripartite report. Now it's about setting up a steering committee on electoral matters. Yeah? Now the resolution 20, I mean the recommendation 20.
Oversight committee in a parliament.
Yes.
We comprise representatives from all political parties before represent in parliament as a standing committee on electoral matters to review an electoral cycle, inquire into electoral preparedness, and guide legislative reform. The committee is to be chaired by an MP from an opposition party. Parliament to have an annual debate on the Electoral Commission's annual report submitted under Section 3212 of the Constitution.
Okay, so this is not only the tripartite recommendation. So if you see this report, this is English. We have to understand the grammar clearly. Now the writer, the lawyer then, the writer, he said, but within this context, or within the context of section 3211 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, but, preposition, but, conditional, right? Make I explain to you. First of all, we get, before now, we get a committee in a parliament where they deal with governance issues and electoral issues. When the APC is at the head of that committee, there. Yeah, he did it first. He did in a parliament before now. So what we as government be they talk about, we don't need for duplicate time. What we do need more expand the mandate of that existing committee, the parliament. APC is nothing. You understand? Second, make I tell you, this birth, the constitution of this country is sacrosanct. Nothing on the way they above. Right? If you go in this very right up, it say this should be done in agreement with the agreement of the national unity agreement to be signed. Now, if it will be in accordance, and in the national unity agreement, it make it clear the hallmark, the core of the matter in the national agreement say the constitution of the country should remain sacrosanct. So if you are setting up a steering committee to oversee, to monitor, to work with the Electoral Commission, means say you are going against the Constitution. As the Constitution talk in section 3211. It says no special committee, no institution, not for be formed, for monitor, for oversee, for dictate the functions of the Electoral Commission. The Electoral Commission remains independent. And functions remain independent. You understand? So if the APC wants to form, if the APC is pushing in this agreement, saying they want to have a committee that will be working, monitoring, demanding, overseeing the Electoral Commission, what did they do? You are creating a whole problem in the Constitution. Because the Constitution says there should be no institution, no committee to oversee the function, to monitor, to dictate the functions of the Electoral Commission. You understand? The steering committee is about giving oversight. And we are saying, so let me make these people that will write this agreement, they are very clever. They say, if we are forming a steering committee, it's but within the context of section 3211 of the Constitution. And the context of section 3211 says there should be no committee. Technical. If you only pay attention to them, I don't know if the draft has not been decided, but the but is a very strong preposition to tell you if you are forming that, make sure it does not violate the existing constitution of not having a steering committee.
Quick
okay,
one.
you can go ahead.
I just want to ask if I miss the APC. When I miss
The APC then I will border with sister them. So in governance, yeah? In governance, there is nowhere you get an effective and functioning system, governance system, if there are no effective opposition. Because you never get balanced decision making.
Children that want to miss them.
Oh yes. No, we miss the APC. You know what? Politics, we don't live in totalitarianism. We don't live in one party system. We live in a very strong multi-democracy party system. You understand? Outside the voices of people matter. Everybody.
But in context with all what you explained, so you see democracy play, because if one hand the APC then say now this we want, so one for lead the steering committee, one for watch. At the end of the day, who have to choose the ECSL commissioner? At the ruling party, and if trust been there in the first place, maybe all these prepositions don't can scatter. So explain what's in this say, what's in that they say, not being for B.
So we get to understand quite a lot of things. This country is a country of laws. Not so by feelings. It's not by God's feelings. It is by how within the Constitution spell out. This is expressed. Now within the Constitution say. the president is the guardian of the constitution. Yeah. So the first thing we need for also accord with, and forget that in room, that in space, for ensure say the constitution is maintained. Understand? We get for also land one day. So it's not about you fear. What are the sense in this? Let me tell you this. The APC wants to have a pre-assurance of going into the elections. They want to ensure say this is about for winner or winner. This election, for winner or winner. No other winner day. So the best is more begin to tick the box than the force. More clear the box than the force. If we get a steering committee, then they go help with us. ECSL, they're not going to do what they want to do. This and that. That is not how government works. If you want to do that, you go back to parliament, amend that part of the constitution if necessary, if you can do that, then we will use the constitution. But it's not about using agreements, documents, for violate the constitution because that suits you best. That's not the way we operate.
But Mr. Tunis, do not feel like all of this like knocked on left power or wasted effort without waiting Mr. Anthony to explain so?
First of all, it says so many things that we, you know, go clearly don't see why the APC they act the way they act so. In the first place, it say will not be need for bring the international moral guarantors. Will be just need for do this in-house. But if you follow waiting will be done they discuss na media. We'll talk now repeatedly say we even request for me to the president for Lord discuss some of these things, but we'll not ever get
a chance, yes.
That is one. Then if you don't listen this morning, everything, oh, APC want this, APC want this, APC they do this, APC want violate the constitution. Rabbi, post 2023, APC and government then go into dialogue, come out with 8 resolutions, right? After that one day, one key one focus on electoral reforms. When our resolution 3. Both parties set up committee, when I then go work together, we will now call tripartite committee. Government, APC, and we partners. So everything we did inside under, not to APC. Now the 2 parties sit down, then agree on every single letter inside that report there. So that is why when now they want make the report as if it is an APC report, now you know the problem there. You understand? Because you hear your transit about resolution 20. We're very much mindful of the constitutional provisions, which is why, but one thing we also get for know that Parliament get oversight responsibility for every institution at this country, including ECSL. That is why we give them that responsibility. Say there has to be a committee in Parliament where they interface with ECSL for assess the level of preparedness for any election at this country, especially the 2028 election. We are not saying usurp ECSL there. We see the problems we run into the last elections. Then print we voter card, for example, where you not able to see your face. You know if you say Parliament get the responsibility for call them and ask why. These are the things we are saying. And how means it because you're independent, you know for be accountable. No.
That's what they watch you. That don't I mean. So not be once no more for the watch ECSL.
It is not just for the watch ECSL. For make sure the ECSL act within the law. A lot of violations happen even by the own act. I will challenge any ECSL commissioner, regional commissioner, let anyone party give me signed result from the region where they submit to the Chief Electoral Commissioner for 2023.
So not trust ECSL as a party?
No, what we are saying, they violate, then you act, because the act say, when you don't count the result at the polling stations, you forget district tally way for happy. You forget regional tally with what happened. And that regional result day, the commissioner for the region, that is why we have commissioners for all of the 5 regions. The commissioner for the region for sign that result day and transmit her to the chief electoral commissioner when I for announce. Let any one party, and they challenge them, any of the 5 commissioners, let them show me if they follow that one day. They didn't. So these are the things that we are saying. That no, we for make sure say, what's in the law say, let it happen. And this is not just APC. Then self as government, they agree to that. That is why they put her. And that is why we also say, there as parliament, now therefore draw up the terms of reference, bearing in mind section 32, when I talk about, no, but we all know it's in section 32 say. The Constitution say. That is why we said, if bearing in mind section 32, which is not so much forgo usurp, ECSL the functions are, or then for take away the independence.
I suppose want to know all of them thing and they yet it still be one of the things they want to push for. We want to say the reality of it is really slim for Lagos to survive.
No, it is not slim.
But reality, Mr. Anthony,
no. It is not slim because, you know, the difference between we and them are unfortunately.
Who are they? You mean SFPP?
Yes.
Or government?
Or government to SFPP. They want for tweak this thing. They want for turn out to propaganda. And no, we no want for take away. Yes. We no want for limit this to. We no want let this turn again like all the other things we don't happen in the past to APC SFPP issue. No. We don't want that. That is why we know say if we get this right, it will solve all of them problems we would only get in the past. Where election go happen, this person they say go police go. Rabbi, I don't live overseas. In the United States, for example, election day, you know they even know say election day. You know they even know because the systems they're in place that all you do is grab the money. You know, once you get your passport or you go wherever you state or city where you enter, you know, you all in the vote, you come out, you go about your business.
So
that is how systems are in place. Huh?
I say so on a country on again noise?
Well, no, we can't see. We know now we for make. You know, like I say, I don't do in politics for a while now. I don't take part salon politics for a while. Even with Constitution, what they complain about, when you read the Constitution of Sierra Leone, it is a very good Constitution. Now, how will they interpret them for suit we own comfort? Now, they the problems. We get very good laws, and the thing we so much, Rabbi, every election with the amend we act. Would they amend PPRC Act? Would they amend ECSL Act? But it seems like every time we amend acts for give institutions more independence, you would do them things then because we feel say the institutions for able, you know, get the power for do the right thing. But it seems like every time you give more independence, the more people want for do the wrong thing.
I don't think say we need to go back. I mean, this to both government and the opposition. I mean, go back to the drawing board and go cross some T's and dot some I's. In sense, most people, or how things are right now, people are more loyal to their political parties than actually the country. We make even when they give the example, say the independence or they give certain independence institutions, then they're actually not there.
And this is where we really feel say this was a good opportunity for we. Where you see some of it, they insist on, not just for answer that question. This, now the drawing board, now there we go so. Because these were the two parties coming together. You know, the current AG, when Alpha say, they're part of the committee for SLPP, for the government, sorry. So this was two coming together. So we actually go now the drawing board. And when you look at their recommendations, then they're very good. You know, if we really implement them, and we do it sincerely, it will help you a lot. Forget for answer that question the way you asked. I mean, really, for some of us, not just that. You know.
Anyway.
Tell them they get off time. But let me myself respond to that question.
Yeah.
Going back to the drawing board, maybe.
You see, they see my brother CD want to bring sympathy into governance. At the UACD CD they talk. Me na possibly study English or language. At the UACD CD they talk. They use.
Telling me to go back to my English class.
They use sympathy. They want for the public for sympathize with the APC situation, but that is not governance. You understand? Governance is lay down rules to be followed, if not strictly, but ardently. The point they make, is yes, it is good for implement all the resolutions or recommendations. Now this reports, which is what we committed to as government. You understand? However, in the same report, they give conditional clauses. That is, they say that for drink soda, but if you feel say soda they burn the throat and we drink it will kill you. Think and wise. If you allow me for come with some few, I think say they give CD a lot more time.
No, why would I even do that? No, I'm not even do that. You know, say you the talk per parable, and me send a post you elect parable. So I want for in as much as we give parable, let the ordinary person understand, and me get for help me don't understand. And I want to say if I try for give context or meaning to what you say, you're indirectly telling us say. This whole thing, APC just wasting time.
That's right.
We believe for success to this year internally because what will be the talk and happen. How many people don't understand that one day? Yeah? This is not about who that win, who that loss. This is about witnessing the facts. And my role as government spokesperson, now for make people understand, say, the facts on this document not different from the position of the government always why. Nothing not change. I will give you 5 of the things then where government don't say.
Okay.
Nothing happening at these documents. However, we want for also do in the spirit of love. For my APC not feeling too much. They feel out. They feel out.
What then they feel out?
They feel out. APC Boamet they pull Edmond Alpha. 100%. You hear anything about Alpha Naya? Make I give you one just simple underlined paragraph.
Okay.
We talk on addressing Edmond Alpha and issue completely. In this report, they make it clearly say, I don't want to read all. At the paraphrase, they say, anything, any decision will be not happen before the write-up of this document remain valid and unchanged. Any decision we government will not make, especially appointments, remain valid and unchanged. This document not retroactive. Retroactive means you need to go back. So we think it don't happen before. It will go before. And I make you see they don't mention nothing about Edmond Alpha in this document. But they not go among talking because now the core of the matter than the way the older supporter they with. They don't want to disclose that one day. I can give you other one.
Okay.
The APC wants a direct decision to be made about which kind of electoral system we for use. But they wanted the post past the post, as we all know, on social media, on mainstream media, on the public notices we put out by the APC, you understand? On media engagement, we all know. But what? The government say it is going to be done through parliamentary procedure. Now, parliament, they decide that one day. The APC say, no, they get their own way. Where this recommendation reader, it tell you say, anything about electoral system, voter system, whether for use, yet it has to be open, it's enough to be imposed by government, but if we go through parliamentary procedure, that's the same thing where government be done, they say. You understand? I'm more make it clear. APC knows this year the filler. I give you the third one. APC wanted some other reforms around housing, population census. When they talk this year, make people understand my role, and for make people understand, not to forget the APC. And for make people understand housing, population census. This year, now government function. APC propagated this thing as if na political tool. APC make the layman, APC good at that. They make the layman na market. Understand, say, except people want use census, they don't go count the people. They can't use it against people for votes.
But that's not true.
But that is not. Even where government be they say all over the place, that now the function of government for conduct census every 10 years, except for the midterm census.
2021.
Then, yeah.
One go that but continue.
When government be they say that's the function, in fact, government not perform down, the government they renege in responsibility in that aspect. But they made it as if na political too. So, but so you know the use of census. I'm not going to. We all know say one now because of development. You know, we get for know people. You get for know whether you feed before you buy grass. So with the protocol and yes, it is good. It is a tool. It is also good for elections because you get for know the kind amount of people that we get now you country. But it's also just not limited to that. So all what we talk, 90 inside. But waiting about the position of government. Government say, now government they take the lead when it comes to census, not to opposition. However, we will be open. We have to bring stakeholders, inclusivity. We will bring stakeholders into the play. But it is the function of government. We read this here. They tell us clearly say, census is the function of government, and therefore government takes the lead. But bring people in for drum in an open and in a transparent manner.
Okay, let's just read.
These are all the few things where the APC be the push, but 9 days.
Yes.
So it's not the difference. Why we go waste 8 days on firefighting?
Oh, on waste 8 days.
Oh, come on. This, if it be agreement, we don't go past this. These are the same 2 years people. I mean, where government talk. But no, they wanted other things.
So nothing not changed from
nothing.
If
you get anything will change, ask me, I will answer you. Nothing not change.
The scenario we give for the census, say government something for ensure say you check how many bags you for feed you all of those things. I could still recall the 2021 census, midterm census, if you get your own all together, where Jogbana was like, no. It's not time for us. We're not ready. The money now one, and we don't want time. And they're just a pathway to 2023 election. That's just one. And when results come out, I think waiting Kamna though that people in the east, southeast, but Kupas even free tongue. So I think that what they were saying more or less was the reality of it. Say, people don't go Bokuyanda. Passing say free tongue yanda. So what if I'm still bringing it to the issue of trust? What if now some of this whole thing don't make? We're still where we are today.
So, I know, make I give you some small scenario again. Government not start 2023. Government not start, salon government, it not start 2018. We don't begin government long since after independence. Yeah? I know how many people assume that most of the things where they happen, now 2023, government have begin. And now they begin council, now they begin do this, so. Make I explain to you a few things. For appoint the electoral commissioner by president, it don't begin happening long. APC don't spend several years in power before SLPP come. APC conduct almost two elections before SLPP come in 2018. But that's what they used. You understand, eh? How much we understand that one day? In 2023, now did this issue begin come up? As if now that 10-day governance begin at this country. That's not.
But what for
so make we understand now.
Example to something we don't
So make I explain to you. This search committee, nomination committee, the APC they push now government to go to say, neither for use for Edmond Alpha institution, for example. This year address them mildly. Which I mean, they not make person feel but it's too inside it. You know what they say? If you get these documents, you understand, say, almost everything we APC they ask for, they address are mildly, but not in favor of what they want. So me, I want scatter that one. They may see. Let me go there. No.
You know,
What's in the committees? What's in this report say? The report
Rabbi,
say.
I sure say me brother don't talk enough.
What's the report say about the search and nomination committee? Yeah, I tell you, it's a government for speed up the activity, for ensure that this don't go through parliamentary procedure. You understand? And for go through not later than the 31st of December 2026.
All right.
That means say they not get nothing for do with Edmond after your appointment. Any other thing where they happen, then such a nomination committee for affect the next election, not this coming election. People get to understand.
All right. So many questions from what you don't say, Mr. Chins.
Okay.
But let's just ask you this one here. So, with all what Mr. Anthony don't talk, so are not actually still okay with this position paper?
First of all, I don't know which agreement in the read.
Okay. Oh. I can read them. I can read them line by line.
No, because
I can read them line by line.
Because I don't understand. Like I think English or so. I don't know. But
because clearly the interpretation or the way how they read the agreement, me don't know which agreement in the read. But I want to take me time for go through the agreement them as we put them yesterday. Okay. So the APC always don't they say, let's go by the tripartite recommendations. And the tripartite recommendations, not to the APC recommendation no more. Now, government and the APC, now then sit down, they agree on all of their recommendations. Then they about 80 recommendations will then jointly agree. And then there were 4 where they began small disagreement, but it not be major. So in all 84. So this idea where they say APC one, the APC no, all waiting we they say now that logo by waiting the spirit of waiting we all don't sign and we will present we president say it will be actionable and implementable. And one such thing we will be done the push for first of all now the parliamentary oversight we will don't discuss when I had the bullet 1 by the communique yesterday. Now let's go to another thing we'll be done to talk about when are the steering committee. The steering committee now waited and set up for implement the framework of the tripartite recommendations. The way how the composition of that steering committee they now, you get 9 ministers the way did it. You get only 3 people who did it in our APC, and that's if they not did it because they're not APC. Then did it because of the offices where they hold. The leader in our parliament, the mayor of Freetown, and the mayor of McKinney. Now, then are the only APC people.
So then get 6, you not get 9, 3.
Well, then get more than 6. Then get 9 ministers, first of all. We will not feel say, therefore, they are the governing body of the steering committee. We feel say, as technical people, then forget another layer, when are the technical layer, when are the all ministries they are for day. So now we be done the push for that one. They say, first of all, we need for restructure the steering committee. We need for look at the secretariat because we want this thing for function and the steering committee for be more inclusive. So now, waiting this say, first of all, it say therefore restructure and expand the implementation framework of the agreement for national unity and the tripartite recommendation through the terms of reference that include 1, establishment of a high-level oversight mechanism with a mandate to provide strategic oversight of the tripartite steering committee. Then I will just talk about. I will forget a layer, we forbid the governing body. We will not see all the ministries then they for the really,
parts of them.
Yeah, therefore they are the technical side of it. So now we don't get that one.
And neutral person of the want?
No, I mean, let's say, for example, that high level, they can involve senior people, like at the level of vice president, chairman of the parties, wait for they for make sure, say, waiting really the steering committee set out for do, then they do them as technical people. That is what we were saying. And also, we be they say, therefore, increase the membership of the APC at the steering committee and even other organizations and political parties. That's if the addresser Naya say the expansion of the tripartite steering committee to include additional APC members and other voices excluded, namely political parties and civil society to ensure inclusion. So that's if we go say it's a good
But
thing.
not trust the civil society then.
Well, I mean, already you get 3 civil society then we not then choose the one the way they want. But we feel say we don't get problem as long as everybody go there and work in the interest of the people of this country. Now that we focus, we want to make sure say the steering committee will function. Then 2, we don't always they talk on the media of the ongoing constitutional amendment. We will say,
now, yeah.
yes, we want for be included, we want for no waiting they go on the. It been too much day in secrecy as far as we are concerned. We ask for white paper, forget ourselves, no problem. So now, waiting we say now, so now they say for constitute a team of legal experts on constitutional and legislative reforms with representation from the APC, the government, and other relevant groups. So now there has to be a team. We don't agree for form a team where they look at all of them constitutional matters, legal reforms, the way they happen, even legal reforms the way for happen at ECSL, way for happen at other institutions, then for make the process more transparent. So that's it for we, it's a good thing. Then we come to 4. One of the major things we find out in 2023 now how the security sector behaved by that election day, especially to we presidential candidates survived 3 assassination attempts, if we not be know this. Kono, then firearm with tear gas, firearm with live rounds na Kono, mile 38, and Bo. I was there in all of this. So it is not even just something. And the 4th one, in fact, na party office, June 25, me bad day. Well, I don't ever forget. Na party office, outside and kill Amami. So we see, and I always they say this, that day, Rabbi, it opened my eyes to so many things. When I was the first person for step out of party office. When I step out, the amount of military presence where I see and police, the only other time where I don't see that much of military presence in this country and police in that manner where I see them have been during the war. Yes.
But what if I be for protect now?
People that we don't fire over 60 canisters of tear gas inside a building, they don't kill person. Why I come out, the first person where approach me, a whole dagger and gun. That cannot be for protection. I dress immaculately in white, all white. The man go look me, call me thug. Yes. Dressed in white. Huh?
I sometimes sabi the national publicity sector.
Well, I sure say sabi.
Say they can even pull people say they say even Chris na inside clean clothes they start.
Okay, when me own Chris, I not reach that level. Yeah, but let's come back to this. So now we say we propose say we forget a peace and election security management body where parties then for be the but then of course they say well there is already a security architecture where they look around elections, but waiting we end up for agree to that particular security architecture, they for regularly they engage political parties in a form of briefing. In the United States, for example, we get a model outside the security architecture, the security sector, and even the intelligence communities, then they constantly brief senators, Congress people, political parties, what's happening. We get what we call classified briefing. We get what we call unclassified. Of course, something we're not classified, we not expect them for can't tell we. But something around security, preparedness for election, neutrality, and all them things, then we feel say we all for sit down together and plan them. So at the end of the day, around elections, we all go get trust in the security sector. That was the purpose of this. So then they address. Now we come to
the 5th one.
Yes, the 5th one, the electoral system. We always...
Mr.
Yeah,
Anthony don't
yeah,
bring up.
recommendation 78.
Because what I look understand, it's like that one paper, but everybody gets it.
No, make it down.
They
don't read the other one, they make it.
Yeah, recommendation 78 been very clear. Recommendation 78, both parties not be agree to which type electoral system they for use. Now, then say they for send them to a national consultation. That consultation they happen, and we give the people all the evidence. Now, waiting this say, this they simply say because they don't already put them into the amendment bill with the parliament. There we allow that process they for go through na parliament, which we not get problem with.
Well,
because
what's the process?
Well, the parliamentary process will give the opportunity for citizens for sending their input. Well, I know say plenty don't do. And they allow we also for go debate that matter in an open way, and they go allow the votes for happen, where we not get problem with. So that one day is fair enough for we.
Okay.
You know, because I mean, like I have always said, and like I say earlier, we not there for say, oh, APC this no, we there for make sure say we able to implement their recommendations they are so. Now we go to
then you see the reader, it's summarizer.
The
other one they give the line.
But I read that.
The other one they just say on a parliament. Where are they talking against
no.
Where are they talking against? They say don't know whose side they get them from.
No,
but now we candidate, they say no, they don't say in a parliament, but not get out.
No, but I read all of which I don't read.
More. We make it the other one.
Then we come to the population and housing census. You know, the way how my brother don't put her, not to so we ever put her. Say APC for lead the census process.
No, we'll not say APC for lead. I don't go say that. I don't go say that.
What we they say now that we feel say, first of all, we both agree say census now more for development, but of course the data and the user for electoral purposes. That is correct. Waiting, we don't get issue with. Quite recently, you read the SFP publicity secretary, we say then get access to all things but census, then statistics alone they work. If they grant one party that access, if you grant the other party back access.
So I feel like not a fair ratio.
Exactly. So that is why now this they say we all two don't agree say census for be used for development purposes and a government tool as well as for election purposes. They say in this regard the government Australian commits to have all stakeholders approach, including political parties, on the use of the 2026 census data.
So if you say no there, I talk I say no there.
But 1 minute please. But my above say this particular one go hold water.
First of all, in the census, this is how census, the law of itself, make them very clear. Census forget, the census process forget several committees. Then get the advisory council. The census advisory council, you get the census technical council. The census advisory council, the law requires statistics alone. That way then they form that advisory council, the political parties, especially political parties within parliament, for be part of the advisory council of the census.
Did APC do that in 2015?
Yes. Political parties were there.
I could still recall the banter about Karine and Falaba, all of those
political
things.
Parties were there in 2015. We saw probably the disagreement, we saw probably the issue in the 2015, now the issue around delimitation, creation of districts. And I want for let you give me the opportunity for explain this thing today. Because people and they feel say Dan was created for political reason.
Was it not?
I explain today. My brother just talked earlier and I just read them. you do census for developmental reason. When you take Falaba, Kwenadugu, they were one district, with Kabala being the headquarter town. Kwenadugu district get the largest land space in terms of size past all the districts in this country. Rabi, for travel from Falaba to Kabala, we say now the district headquarter town of Falaba, the Mongo to Kabala, it will take you more than 8 hours for travel that distance day. So imagine you have a situation who say the only district hospital na Kabala ide. Somebody pregnant, you get complications. You have to travel with them for over 8 hours. Imagine a situation who say the only secondary school na Kabala ide. How you expect picking for travel 8 hours every day for go school and back? So
in other words, the two districts they want to create, the Kain and Falaba, they get medical facilities now, they get schools now?
That was the essence. Unfortunately, we come out. We brother not look at that way they then feel say now for political reasons then create them two districts then they not look at them say even where we try for explain, they not look at them that way they. These were done in 2017 or after 2016, 2015 census.
2015 census.
So we come on a power, but the idea was for take all the facilities then they to their area. Now they say
why the idea not being come before the division?
I
said why the idea not being come or the implementation, the exhibits, the
then
outcome
they do
of
census.
Before.
Then they do census every 10 years. So no census not happen during the tenure of the APC before that time, before 2015. APC Ghana Power 2008. The census we didn't do before that day was, I think, in 2004 or 2005. So the next one at 2015. So we're not for able to make them determination and day. We're not going to get any reason for, we're not going to get anything for justify that. So now the census data now help we for make them determination and day. Now make we do them that time day because no census not happen during the APC before 2015. Now let us come to waiting. Then they propose for do districts, additional districts around Bo, Bandajuma. Bandajuma currently they under Pujon district. Right?
The other they call Bandajuma Soa?
Yes. For Komo Bandajuma, now they are common. I mean district and they. For Komo Bandajuma, for go Pujon, the road fine, the maximum it will take you now 15 minutes. 15 minutes as opposed to 8 hours. Now if you take Panguma or Bumbuna or Bunubu, whosoever they want to, from Bunubu to Kenema, the maximum it will take you now 30 minutes. In fact, if the road fine, 20 minutes. You take down there to Karine, way for Komo Kamakwe, for Kamakeni. the minimum you go take now 5-6 hours. So you get for look at them reasoning and the way you do in government, like we say, census data for also give you that kind of development information and
all right. A quick one.
You understand?
But I mean, like come into this. You mentioned say the opportunity with waiting the PRO, right? For the SLPP. That's what you said, right? They go and talk, say they get access to statistics, blah blah blah. That is something where then and other parties not get.
Me not to SLPP PRO.
The SLPP then government.
So there is a difference between the SLPP and government.
So you're not boss on to send it in, or maybe you don't see outside fully.
Me na government spokesperson. Mambu na SLPP PRO. So I know they speak to which so, it up.
Okay.
Until and unless this country political parties them begin understand say governance political party business line day.
Okay.
Until now they happy before we grow. But may I just clear a few things.
No, I'm not doing it.
My brother be they say no, they don't ask me.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, well, just a few minutes.
Yes,
Just
yes.
continue.
Yeah, I'm a big
Maybe
brother.
may not forget.
Yes. This is if I forget self.
But the angle.
All right. So if they talk about just one factor of why did they do boundary delimitation, according to now the land space.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Wait.
I'm not saying so.
Redistricting. Now we talk about land delimitation. Yeah. According to the distance between Falaba and Mongo. 8 hours. Means now the biggest land. That is how he put her.
No.
Wait, no. I don't put her into context.
Rabbi asked me specific. No, Rabbi asked me.
Protect me.
Well,
Now it from Bandajuma.
Okay, I don't want to say exact word.
He said from Bandajuma. No, if I want restate her. From Bandajuma to Pujel, now 15 minutes at most. From Kenema to Utai, now 20 minutes with the road fine. So Ram is about the landscape. That is just one factor, and all the debunker. But there are very many other important factors where they make the redistricts, and where you not mention.
No.
Yeah.
Rabbi,
no. So and that is also deceptive because some people will not understand go here for the first time, go facing no more because of the landscape they make the redistricts. That is minute. Very small.
I'm not
First of all, nothing deceptive not happening here. Rabbi asked me specific question about the creation of Falaba and Karine. And I explained
in comparison to
I explained to her the rationale behind the creation of them districts and they. So if I can continue now go through the agreement based on the communique Rabbi, because I see my brother they try for gas on me. So long come to
Rabbi, you see, you allow the PRO for show importance in PRO.
But
that is not.
Let me
Just not at the debunk the distances when they call. He said no more go there. Now don't go back to Rwanda. He said more not discuss standing.
No. You know, Mr. Bami, you also mentioned something where I really want Mr. Tunis talk about.
Let's talk about
that. With Edmond Alpha,
exactly.
Right? So
allow me.
Then we can
allow me. So now we come out to point 7 because I see my brother they cleverly try for. We been get several demands. Yes, for us, Edmond Alpha, a appointment, it broke the camel's back. And when we come na TV, what do we say? We not say president don't violate the constitution by appointing Edmond Alpha. We have never said that. I will never say a go against the law or constitutional provision. No. Waiting, we always done the say now that there is an agreement we don't sign. And that agreement, they already start the process of implementation for address the issues around the appointment of electoral commissioners and senior management of the ECSL and other institutions there, because recommendation 36 was not only for ECSL, even for PPRC, are the same, right? That process they already did. You know, the thing about the government, I can so like how they argue. At some point, they say, oh, that's in the parliament. So we not forgo they will not allow the parliamentary process to go through. But now on this point, oh, president get the right, he get the mandate. Well, this issue is already in parliament. Now the constitutional bill. So what we are saying, Rabbi, for let that constitutional process go through, we'll not forget election before that time day. Waiting, we always don't say to president that there was no need for let you rush with that appointment day. Wait, let we conclude. Then you can go ahead. Or then say, well, the man don't they act, they don't say where they act. We don't live in this country, we don't get Chief Justice who don't act for almost 2 years under the same administration.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
You understand? Under the same administration. They know, nothing not happening. So, so what we are saying, this don't tell we say, The parties commit to implement electoral reforms as contained in tripartite committee recommendations, in particular recommendation 36. We are fine with that because this has been our position. Let recommendation 36 go into effect. Let there be the search and nominating committee. We go vet people, we go recommend. Now, president still go end up for appoint. And then not they lock on. They just recommend names to them. From the names them of people who don't qualify, where they don't search, where they don't vet, they don't look them background, then go recommend. And by the way, we don't even see this as in violation of any constitution.
So now okay with everything.
This one clearly also probably just help for define what in the current constitution say we get for do with consultation. Only that. This expand the consultation beyond just political party leaders, because now you have a committee where they go do background check on their people, and we go look at the records, we go look at the qualification, we go look at the political independence and all of them things. Then based on that, they make the recommendations to the president of the three most favored or qualified individuals. Where from there the president can appoint anybody. We okay with this. We know say when this go into effect, we as a political party go now take the next steps for address this issue of appointments now ECSL and everything and all that. So we are happy, we are fine with it. Yes, then they say, oh, we've been saying Edmond for common. For we are a political party. We're strategic enough. Our issue has not been with just one individual. Edmond also the only commissioner will be there under. With things that happen. Yes, in appointment, now force we to the boycott. And indeed, that boycott day, now force the coming of the moral guarantors. Now force the government for come back now the table, because they not be they talk to we against it. But it forced them for, they not be they talk to we again. All they be busy they do. The chief minister was busy calling us names. We on progressive, we this, we that. They were not talking to us anymore. But the boycott forced them for come back now the table. And now we don't give a timeline now where this could be implemented as against. You understand? A lot happened.
December 31?
Yes. My brother not be in that room. I was there. A lot happened.
They make the decision.
A lot happened where, you know, as somebody we love this country, we want to see things go through. I not go talk but a lot of negotiation happened.
Beyond this, the 8 recommendations where they want to put so on paper?
Now, well, yeah, people. Government began their own demands, we said began our own demands, but a lot of negotiation happened back and forth, and we agree on the 8.
Quickly, on the issue of still Edmond Alpha, if none of the last stroke will break the camel in back, and nothing of no make until this 8 solutions, so international moral guarantors then put so, I'm still asking, una okay with everything on that paper?
We are. Well, people, they say nothing of I'm not happy because then feel say, you know, where we Edmond for come on now. You know they do things so. You know, you create the legal platform for make something happen, and that's what recommendation 36 will do. Okay. Now make they insist that let it be implemented.
If it wasn't Edmond Alpha, if there be another person, if it be still be that stroke where they break the camel in back?
No. As long as not to any of them 5 commissioners will be there 2023, we don't think so. Look, when we go into this dialogue, like I say, I know Edmond Alpha, I don't work with him. Me personally, not get anything against him as an individual. But when we go into this dialogue, we get video evidence will present to the moral guarantors.
The way they dance?
Not to the one where they dance no more. And not to just, let people not feel say we issue now with just Edmond. No. There are people in that commission who do things way worst, probably. That is why we they insist, because even if we left that commission they so, we fear now that, Rabbi, you see how we consider on day now, day by day with people, they lost confidence in so many things. Then they give up on so many things. The only power where citizens get, we in politics or in leadership not take from the aids now then vote with and they cast. We don't want to let it get to that point where you hand ourselves, then go give up. Election do reach, all man still don't say, Abo, what's not the need for vote? I like you go vote now, what's they want to give you, now I need to give you.
Yes, Mr.
We don't want to let it get to that point.
From the government,
and this
so many
for
things
Salome.
for respond to it. Don't make it clear and say, Edmo is not the issue. They're okay with everything. On
Okay.
that 8th paper, those 8 lists in recommendations.
A happy way the tone of the APC, they don't come moderate. Yeah? I don't do in media platforms with a lot of APC spokesmen where it is either Alpha come out or nothing. That has been the standpoint for a very long time.
But this time around,
But
the
now,
age
so
line don't
now
talk.
make us say happy where the tone it don't moderate. We don't with Mark say we don't reduce the rhetorics. Yeah, are happy with that, and in the interest of peace, in the interest of development, I'm not going to talk about that again. Waiting I go on for make people know now that then recommend their resolutions they are now from the international moral guarantors them speak clearly that APC don't ready for go back na parliament, APC don't ready for go back na local councils with immediate effect.
Now I interest and there.
Yeah, and which is good for development.
Yeah, but maybe talk and say they miss sooner.
Yes. Now we bother them. If you meet me and CD know, we say okay, we meet up. Yeah, we are brothers.
Okay.
But me, I think I'm one of the best parties in Africa and the best party in Salone.
But you talk so just need to talk for government.
Yes. What belongs to a political party? Not something around there.
Okay.
So let me into a different side. But they don't get anything for with the brotherly relationship. But we dey talk facts. And the fact is, the APC has agreed on paper with all commitment, with all sincerity to international and national moral guarantors, say they are resuming office with immediate effect. The language, we say we are going back to party office to have meeting for discuss this. We don't pass them. Yeah? This is sacrosanct. I'm more clear that one day. That suspense, you know, they work again. You see, this suspense don't take for long. May I tell you the strategy of the APC? Nibola there is Sabi that one day, the masterpiece down there. The other time it was that they can't pull Madabiu. Madabiu no election. When you go Abacha, the woman they say, hey, is this the government weaker? Is it international community weaker? They say they can't pull Madabiu.
Not so APC position than the.
No, that was how it happened.
But it don't make it clear.
The other time they come, they say electoral justice. They just say they can't read the data. They go to they say because Madabiu no win. They can't go re-election.
It's not
You understand?
electoral justice.
Na me they come. They say this. This was all over the place. You they say no more. Say them I made them. I just say, hey, you know, they say people they don't care. They can't put Madabiu. This election not happen. Someone they can't put. So that is suspense. So it's wrong. I'm saying something. It's wrong. Now bad politics. You know what they happen. By the time the reality they come and people know say no. What do they think say the can't pull it not happen? It cause heartbreak. What did happen? Some people were not strong, they take to the streets. So they take to violence. Whether on social media, whether on physical violence, they go take to that. And it's similar to the statement we my brother CD make. We say we are going back to party office for go talk to the party people. After agreeing, here, I will read. Me and Apostle they give this here. It say at the end of the dialogue, the parties agreed on the following. You know, say, at the end of the dialogue, we agree that they are going to have a meeting first in party office, and when they come, they can't tell you if they agree or not. He said, at the end of the dialogue, they agreed that they are going immediately to offices. So why back there for going to meet? I don't like suspense.
But
this suspense politics, that's the problem.
First of all, Rabbi,
it's bad in
my
politics.
brother say I read English. I know I let miss the definition of immediate effect. You know, immediate effect not mean say today, for today. You know, so
immediate effect.
So not count. So for last say, we they go meet, you know,
for go consult
and
come back
and talk
and
to
can make
people
decisions. No,
we get for communicate the outcome to we membership.
See, that they do so.
That in anyway.
I mean, expect CD for casting on and say, my family at the APC, we don't agree, say, we go back to offices because you don't do that the agreements we don't agree to from the international and national, how they call it, moral guarantors. Now, that they have the respect. But for saying we are coming back to go consult them, no, it is suspense. Oh
Let just tell this man, you not government not to so. You there because you didn't have the strategic communication.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, you minister been there. I sure say this morning, you minister with me to now. When I see don't, don't communicate to now the outcome. I make you get this paper and a yarn. They don't tell you for calm talk, what you talk. And the same thing they do today with structures.
I did at the meeting yesterday. Yeah, I did at the press conference yesterday where the Secretary General, they sit on before, and the quota in the speech, the moral guarantor, international moral guarantor quota. They said the Secretary General of the APC party was integral in the write-up of this. Yeah, means say. Everything there before the Secretary General agree for me to put here, they don't consult.
Okay. So yes, so commitment now.
City as the head of the public relations or the publicity secretariat of the APC for considering now with chest out. Say, me family at the APC, we don't agree for go back in the parliament, we don't agree for go back in the local council, we mayor that they go back, you know, we are born here down there. But I feel a little disappointed.
So now what's the assurance of our commitment for adhere to all of those 8 pointers put out there? Well, if plus that 8 for the national unity plus this 8 now 16, so the load don't add down 8, but our commitment as a government.
Okay, so we more talk about this, right? The agreement for national unity tied to this.
Okay.
That resolution that I will get online, government is committed to them in the faith, in the spirit of we grant norm, the national constitution. Yeah? Now I make on the negotiation table, we may not be there, but me as spokesman, let me see they brief me. Yeah? It is very clear. And I make certain demands and you see, they don't make way into this because they violate the constitution of the country by implementing them because of meeting up well, maybe we'll not get, no. If you begin run government so because this person don't feel bad and at this person here they feel this, then they create a situation outside tomorrow the constitution they get weak.
So for now, government, everything what government they do so right now, whether not to APC, whether not to the people of CL and everything is okay?
How could you say that even you papa we born you everything you know will say okay? You
but
can't say that.
They say,
I am saying
you get some papa and they give lunch, they give chop money.
So that should not be okay. Even the emotional attachment certain times not in there. You know see papa they will give lunch to the pikin them motor car they go left in at school, but they don't get time for the TV they watch all they don't get time for the pikin them. Is everything okay?
But up to 50%?
No, but the government is doing very well. That they make sure say everything what they do is done in good faith. Make sure say it in line with the constitution of the country and will not violate the constitution.
If things were happening this way, but in the opposite way, let us say that the SLPP be in opposition and things they happen this way.
No, the SLPP not they go in opposition.
I say let us say.
No, not get. I don't want that analogy. I don't want that analogy.
Okay, not saying that be the opposite. Not saying that be the opposite of something where they happen. So this time I switch. You sit on Ayaso, Mr. Tini sit on Ayaso. If will be okay.
That example, let me not be part of that example.
All right, let's end with you, Mr. Tunis. When I miss for work with government, when I miss them for the past 40 days.
Big time.
Well,
Big time.
we know the work. We the work for the people of this country, and we always want for work for the people of this country. What we go achieve so over the last 8 days now for the people of this country. You know, government would already them pronouncement. You know, but I want the people of Sierra Leone, APC people, SLPP people, the entire populace of this country for no say, with decision and with actions we will take. Once we implement the agreements there, so it will help this country. It will address plenty of we electoral problems we will get, you know, and it will help we for sanitize the electoral process, bring in integrity, credibility to the elections process. And I want everybody for just stay calm, especially the one at APC. Let us stay calm, let us trust the process. And let us also understand, say, most of the reforms they are so will they push. We ever push them through Parliament. So it's important for us also did it, so that we'll be able to effectively participate, for make sure we expedite or we rush up the implementation of the reforms they are so.
All right. Mr. Bami, in just 1 minute, maybe government self gets message to the people of Sierra Leone.
From the government side, we're happy that we don't try for police stalemate BNW. We're happy that they can continue development from Musa Obisto. We know there are a lot of things we will not be done to do, especially for discuss in depth about the reforms them we will for do, like the search and nomination committee, we the ones for the APC propose and we will all agree. We will not be able to do it without the APC in the parliament. So this all now be the delays in decision making. Now that they go back, they go resume that one day, and the constitutional review, generally speaking, they go continue that one day because the APC is very integral in that discussion today. So we're happy that we city will resume cleaning, and of course we don't do cleaning over the period. But we want to see the councillors back. We want to see the mayor back. We like to see the mayor in face. We want to see them back in our office. We want to see the people in the various districts them for example, Bombali, we don't struggle because majority 100% na APC, na the local council, and they all not be done the day. So the people of Bombali be done the struggle for leadership, and now that they go back, we're happy because this now we call governance, inclusive governance, and we're happy for that.
Okay, before I left, I'll just take some messages to come in. This is coming from Mystic Nedozaki. Say it was a timely intervention by the moral guarantors, especially as tension rise between the government and the opposition. Implementing the National Unity Agreement is crucial to strengthening our democracy and addressing its challenges while affirming a shared commitment. And he also continues to say, okay, sorry there. He said there can be ongoing disagreements among political leaders, but with international guarantors engaging both the government and opposition, many Sierra Leone to strengthen our democracy. And Amadou Kabo, they say, with all this violation of the law by the ECSL, you didn't go to court, but you prefer to come on TV to say it. APC has turned a cry baby. And lastly, we get from Thomas and Anema. They say the government was deliberate in slowing down the implementation of the tripartite recommendation because they know that transparent processes will not favor them. Thank you very much for your input. And so we guest them this morning, Augustine Bami Anthony, Strategic Communications Monitoring and Media Advisor, MOIS, and CDA Tunis, National Publicity Secretary of the APC. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And we go start with the second segment of the show after the break.
A new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue for let the public understand.
Now that's make they bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, Channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can skanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport,
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
in entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, Channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can skanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport,
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
in entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, Channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can.
No, guy.
If you're not be charging us, don't be charging us not following back.
Hey, this guy mature. And wait till the talk to phone.
Bami.
This CD APC can power CD the
informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can skanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport,
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
in entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues them.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through the day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, Channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them kintinap now we aid even for clear them kintikanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through with day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them kintinap now we aid even for clear them kintikanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride through with day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slik Television, channel 37 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slik Television. Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them kintinap now we aid even for clear them kintikanga.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So important for broke down the issue today for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
In entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide. I not go fast, I go beg for no when you decide.
Yo, what's up? This is incredible JJ Mr. Who does that? I'm live on Slik TV, channel 37. Tune into Slik TV, channel 37. Best for salon, best for you, best for me, best for we all. Who does that?
Me have money, me honey bee. Make we go, LLE. Me I need for the close to somebody. Oh, me sweet cassava leaf. I cannot leave if I don't get you.
Hey, okay. Start your baby.
Welcome back, and the sportsman there with me this morning to take us through what's making waves. Good morning, Mohammed.
Good morning, Rabiat, and good morning to our viewers and listeners. This is not the second edition today inside the Today Breakfast Sport, and we will start with locals. But you know, you be the time for tell me about this we DSTV. Who's part of the DSTV?
Yes, so they're telling us they're ready for show all over 100 games.
Wow.
There. They say they don't want to feel boring at all. Just go to Super Sports, not even membership for the internet. You just need a dish as long as you get access to DSTV. All they want is their commitment to make people happy. And the biggest thing here is Africa don't break history. I mean, wow. 10 countries Africa qualified for World Cup, the highest so far. And I see it is El Basef say, come on everybody, I'm from Ghana and Sierra Leone. Wow. But not time this follow all jolly, just put on your DSTV and it's time for you to watch all matches. So it's going to be an interesting ride.
I feel say, Rabbi, myself for going for my DSTV because this World Cup and the time we get for the play, for you to get that time going to cinema, get for be very difficult. So if you get an house now,
because of the because of inside they go play so now a net we get for the watch
yes, then
because of the time difference.
2 o'clock morning.
But this is another thing again, It is said by why we talk at the ending. They say no girls, just football. Nah. So for the next 39 days, inside starting
no
June
girls,
11,
just football, just football.
Push way away. But the most important thing is we get a body that is ready to air this game. Where now you comfort zone anytime, any hour. Because what go gap middle net for go watch cinema.
You safety, then 1 o'clock morning, 12 midnight, 3 o'clock morning. But if you get the STV, all matches them, they go broadcast and live. You go stay on your parlor, you in your bedroom, you watch them at your own comfort and convenience. So now that package the DSTV, I think everybody get for rush up for let you know
anything except for the
possibly you go there tell you say DSTV don't do. So the best time you can just take your time now and go purchase your DSTV. Subscribe if you get and ready for the World Cup where they come inside June. That's now the message will come from DSTV. But anyways, Una will continue for the get them live on Slik television. So we'll start with two locals. So we get the FA Cup fixtures and we line up for you as we don't come out from the quarterfinals. And this now the quarterfinals draw with FC Cologne they play against Bo Rangers, Oledodians they play against Abacha City, and Freetown City Football Club they play against Mighty Blackpool, and Star Sport Academy they play Eastern Lions inside the FA Cup quarterfinals. Up next inside our sports updates, as the Leon Rock Premier League don't pull and nominees them for the coach of the month for March and also the player of the month for March. This now the nominees them. You get Abedi with the coach Bo Rangers, and also you get Amidou Karim with the coach Star Sports Academy. You get Patrick Bango of Oledodians, and you get Musa Jallo with the coach Yellow Man for Mighty Blackpool. These are the statistics then. And you also get the nominees of the player of the month for March. We are the players then. You get Abu Kome, they play for Bo Rangers. You get Mohamed Bangwa, they play for Banter Football Club. And you also get Innocent, they play for Eastern Lions. Mohamed Fofana, Eastern Lions. You get Randy M. George, they play for Wilberforce Strikers. And you get Dominic Carbo, where they play also for Mighty Blackpool. As you see down, the statistics down there, how many games they don't play, the goals, the assists, the man of the match, all don't make the able shortlist them for the player of the month for March. We'll still continue with we update inside we breakfast sport as yesterday the Australian Football Association though welcome the guys them from Ivory Coast as they defeat Ivory Coast inside the FIFA Under-17 World Cup qualifying series by 2-1. The Minister of Sports Babadi Kamara and his entourage all welcomed the ladies them yesterday at the Football Association headquarters and give them a word of courage for letting them prepare themselves for the next fixtures ahead. Still, we'll continue with some updates inside we sport updates. This now we CL Union striker Daniel Kanu win the EFL League 2 as in at the best young player for the season of the EFL during the championship with this particular CL Union player. When I remember we recent friendly we play against Azerbaijan, he was the top striker and now he scored the goal with the assist and he makes sure say it puts really now the map when it comes to football inside the EFL. And as young as he is, they nominate him and he win the award among 4 players and he become the champion as the best young player inside the EFL. Congratulations to Daniel Kanu, and we hope that you go replicate this inside the national team. Officially yesterday, Wolverhampton Wanderers don't relegate to the championship after they get a 0-0 draw with West Ham inside the English Premier League. This don't make officially Wolverhampton Wanderers don't go down and able maintain. And you see the players yesterday be emotional, they cry, fans they cry, the coaches, all the backroom staff, everybody was down. But again, football, you know, they will fetch a pig on the market days. They get over 30 games for play for save them day, and they make carelessness. At the end of the day, they get for relegate. And also inside the relegation, we will see Spurs also will likely face relegation if they're not up in game, as West Ham they lead now with 2 points after they don't play the same games them inside the league. And tomorrow also there is every possibility say them will come out they win a Burnley as they get Manchester City inside the game at time. We will bring that fixtures they come to you. Officially yesterday, Morocco don't release the prisoners them we come out from Senegal as they don't serve the jail term of 3 months. And officially yesterday they don't release them and they put them a flight for go back in their countries after so much appeal. But the Moroccan government hold on to the words and allow the fans them serve the jail term when 3 months where they be sentenced them for, and now they don't release them for go back home. And this send a bad signal, a bad message, because if Morocco hosts other competition again, even other people don't go afraid for go there and try for how best they will enjoy themselves. But again, you get for it, enjoy responsibly. Maybe not that the Moroccan government look at. Still inside our sports update, we still get interesting stories them as Alcaraz wait for a crucial test where the result will show if whether it will able continue the French Open with this particular player now one of the upcoming this in fact this is not past upcoming because for the past three the French Open they make sure that they make them to the next rounds of the competition, but it wait a test we go be crucial to the test we again for go now the French Open. We go hope that it not go be serious and it will able to compete and continue in championship inside France. Still inside we international update, and the Women's Tour de France 2027 for start inside England. We go cumulatively they wait for the London team, and now 7 women they get for take part by this particular Tour de France, so they represent the England team England, and this really get for intense as they get different other countries and way they compete inside Tour de France. We just finished Rion, where we call Rion Tour de Lonsar, and now you see the international stage now then get Tour de France. We will continue for the beef up this Tour de Lonsar so that it will get the same ambience like Tour de France. Still inside we international updates as Ivan Toney, the former Brentford striker, grabs the winner as Al Hilal don't stun the Vissel Kobe for reach the AFC Champions League final after we then defeat them by 2-1, and Al Ahly get them late inside that particular semi-final day for qualifying team to the AFC Champions League finals. Congratulations to them, and Ivan Toney, the England striker, as he said, they celebrate with the fans then. You see how the fans then really appreciate the kind time and the goal for letting them make it to the finals. They don't spend huge money, and for make it to the finals, I think a very good one. Now all this we get for now today inside the Today Show Breakfast Sports. Don't forget from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Yesterday, the executive director winner Safa Abdullahi for the National Sport Authority go get in achievement them where it on 2 years in office, and they promise now it don't go put another artificial turf inside Bonds now the president's hometown, and yesterday again they don't promise Kono District will get a brand new artificial turf. But always go meet you from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock inside we our Sports Today segment. We will bring you analysis and in-depth analysis of all what's going to happen around sports. So till tomorrow, my name is Mohamed Kolia. Say bye-bye.
Only on Slik Television. Thank you very much, Mohamed Kola there. And before we ENT person join us, we'll take a flight schedule for tomorrow starting at 1:30 a.m. Royal Air Morocco flight 8563/4 will depart from Freetown and arrive in Casablanca at 4:40 a.m. with the final arrival at 5:40 a.m. At 5 a.m. Aska Airlines flight KP023 will leave Banjul, stopping in Freetown at 8:05 a.m. Accra and finally arriving in Lomé at 8:45 a.m. At 1 p.m., Aska Airlines flight KP042 will take off from Lomé, stopping in Freetown at 3:55 p.m. and arriving in Banjul at 4:35 p.m. Also at 1 p.m., Aska Airlines flight KP040 will depart Lomé and head to Accra and then to Freetown. At 1:30 p.m., Brussels Airlines flight SN243 will take off from Freetown, make a stop in Monrovia and land in Brussels at 7:55 p.m. At 2:30 p.m., Kenya Airways flight KQ510/11 will depart from Nairobi, stop in Accra at 5:30 p.m. and arrive in Freetown at 6:30 p.m. This flight will then head back to Accra and return to Nairobi. At 4 p.m., Air Senegal flight HC213/4 will leave Dakar, arrive in Banjul at 6:55 p.m. and continue to Freetown at 7:50 p.m. Finally, at 8 p.m., Air Peace flight P4760/1 will depart from Freetown to Lagos, arriving at 11 p.m. with a final arrival at 11:40 p.m. That's all for the travel update, and the biggest daddy in the house now has joined me this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Robbie.
Good morning, Big Daddy.
I just feel like no high key, everywhere just, but it is what it is. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're back this morning, Fambul, me, the Big Daddy, and I'm here with your updates for the entertainment segment. Well, starting here with, Burna Boy and Wizkid. Anyway, say Alala they done, seriously, wherever. So, now, Burna just, sent a shot at Wizzy. So, according to him, he say, instead of me to marry my mama
Age.
make her stay single.
So we skid maybe not old mommy.
Well, that's exactly what we don't know. So that's what we're looking at. But to be honest, the question here is, when I went on the comment section, what are they really fighting for? What's the essence of the beef?
They are two big acts, so you're going to wonder what's going on.
But before now, you know, say they're not close, patio.
Oh, they
I remember
were.
when they dropped that song, that Ballon d'Or song and all. You know, they were close friends. You know, they be the vibe more than how even with the expect.
It's not be woman then now for be seen a wule kalala.
Yeah, but I mean, hearing from this one now, everybody say every day they touch up. But you know, say this whole thing start from where Burna Boy, of course, yeah, and DJ Tune winner Whiskey in official DJ meet up in a club, and he was beaten. According to news, say now over dozen man and beat about. Burna Boy came back online and say, now you want to give the man 2 slaps. You understand? And Wiz on the other side, 2 shots, and now this. But anyway, let the battle continue. I think the more fights, the more traffic these guys get.
Yeah, it's also content for them.
That's what I feel like. And moving away from there now, let's talk about, I mean, the Jay-Z, I would say Jay-Z and Beyonce in Nigeria. So these are the Kule Good and Simi. So just recently, inside the same year, we see what thing be happen. I mean, there was a letter we go all over. I mean, social media say these guys will be divorcing, all because of some of the tweets. All tweets of Simi will be come up back. I mean, where it be so disturbing and the internet went crazy. But just recently, in order for Simi to celebrate in 35 years birthday, now guess what the husband did? He surprised the lady. So I just wonder. And rumor of another baby. So all of this in one package. Now let's look at how the surprise was. You see the motif now. I tell you, you see me there. You can imagine the surprise. That was huge, you know. Women love surprises. Anyway, this is it. I mean, the husband had to buy her lady a brand new Benz. I mean, this is good, man. Come on.
And this like you say married a black plastic. And we go inside here. Not put you mouth.
Not put you mouth. Imagine
that's where the poor married those. They make you not talk out.
Not talk out. I mean,
imagine all the allegations, yes, the banter. They had to put down her Instagram page. Everything. They probably big belly. No, they do analysis. They shock with
nothing.
But love is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, very. Except when you are with the right person.
Yeah, they don't give me punchline. A lot of yes, sir.
Anyway, I'm not going to that. We know they're on love. So, not up there. I mean, the husband even brought a gold ring back, you know, for the lady. So the package was just too much, and it was beautiful to see, to be honest. But anyway, moving away from Simi and Adekule Gold, now let's talk about my boy Future. So Future K, of course, get a new song, and he called this one Fasting. Now, what did they fasting for? I don't know, but
in the future they get fasting.
They get fasting. They future, they're fasting. And he called Zamza on this one. Of course, they just don't give you a snippet. The official video will be out soon. So let's get into that quick one. Let you enjoy fasting, Future, and
Sorry. Weekend and wild from the sound creator, Lord more. Give me glue, a fasting. That thing to make a fasting. Give me glue, a fasting. That thing to make a fasting.
Nah, this girl says she like banana. So when we done, we go wash Janaba. The next day I go call Geneva. I no can see ya pasukara. Hey, give me got the B, I just the offset. A baby don't bet for me cause neck. It just the open and close like the carbonate. It shock me, this one a basket. I got a big save, most fear alligator. Are you good on swazing? Women not a minute. The S game just good pass you vibrator. Will make you pull smoke and let you take vapor. On a rich man for a trip to the Maldives. So I smoke, I'm high, cannabis. She wanna chill with the wannabes. So we couple up and maintain speed.
Give me glue, a fasting. That thing to make a fasting. Give me glue, a fasting. Now something to make a fasting. Give me glue, a fasting. That thing to make a fasting. Give me glue, a fasting. Now something to...
That was fasting, of course. Give me glue, a fasting. That's something to make a fasting. What did they make you fasting?
Something must kill a man.
I will tell you, and I want it to be what? Well, anyway, let's go. So that's Future and Zamzam Fasting. Of course, the official video will be out soon, and the audio will be right on Audio Mark and all of that platform, so you can go and listen to the song while you wait for the official video. Now, moving away from Future, and let's talk about Muslim. So Must Be, on the other hand, this album is already set for officially drop on the 24th, when this Friday coming, it could day out. But why is on that it decided to drop with this one? And let's say, let me test this. Why is the Muslim album will drop on the 24th of this April? So let's go over. I mean, you know now, the man and the teacher.
Me songs no more man and king they listen a bass. The rest some like empty beat in a ace. This music not to rush some this in a head. I know for sure the day I get for missing a case. They get for tell before they see me kind. Get a lot for offer, just be need the time. Still a wonder why they not been see the sign. Me na jumbo man and not been really mine. And now I know the change, cause the tweets need me. Girl, a 6 or 7 message this evening. The song they really nice and get deep meaning. We like the way where you they preach, you know we feeling. And only wonder where they suffer in silence. You want quit, you don't tire, you want left. I don't struggle, so I know how it turn like. I pray you succeed in whatever you plan next. Any side where I come out to know they give up. In any situation we they heat up. We wonder where they rule, we know they give up. Oh, but yeah, we need a savior like a Jesus. If you the grind, do you not stop? I know the system fuck up. God they up the watch us one day, all the pain will cut off. But good thing and not talk, keep pushing and I not stop. Only one day where they lock up, turn they right to wrong, now lock up. Now for now they talk for. So now welcome to the Muslim. That small minute of your time, some I really need. I've been through a lot, life really deep. I did try for send a message, hope you listening. Now me songs no more.
All right, that's Must Be for you, Muslim, and it's coming on the 24th. But Fambul, I think there is just a breaking news, so we just want for give Wuna the update. So just now we just get a news say King Boss LA supposed for appear today, right? Waiting at the 21st, and now we see a breaking news say the hearing has been adjourned back to the 28th
of April
of this same month. So I mean, what really happened to all of the apologies and everything? Because
famously apology.
Yes, famously apology. Everybody, the entire, because I must tell you, I mean, the entire fans will be there, and there'll be more than thousands with all of that. But what really happened? But that's just a breaking news. The 28th. LJ go appear back, before the magistrate.
But I think prior to that, if I get to show the 24th, right?
The 24th. So I think that, well, according to the management, say with or without King Boselli,
the show must go on.
The show must go on. So
yeah, and I see people in the comments now say, "Oh, it don't jump even on the 27th
Seriously.
For the presidential pardon. Hopefully for pardon people." It's going to be a long ride. I think it's really a disappointing one this morning. Where you just don't meet we hot that at the Jane case where them for sit down today. Breaking news just coming in that it has been adjourned to April 28th. We don't miss two things: the very date for a show and presidential pardon. We're busy now on the 27th, when Independence Day. Yeah. So the question now we are asking: what will have gone wrong? What really happened? Well, the law doesn't interfere with sympathy or with there's a way to put it, but the law is there, and whatever emotional feeling where you get, the law not the
you don't care about your emotion or whatsoever.
Maybe the apology, get strength as to whatever thing he may have done, or maybe how the mayor is still feeling, because I get in case.
It is what it is. But whatever it is, I mean, we wish the brother all the best, and we pray that it will be strong, because these are trying times, but it will be strong. But finally, before we go, now let's talk about Esto Yeso, the Mr. Award winner, the 5-time award winner, for, Salon Music. Because now he taught everything, now the recent, awards nights, of course, where the DJs Union be organized, of course, this led. But now, this guy decided to give you a song. It named this one, it's saying a good person. A car with King Boselli and Negadon on this one. Now, I just want to take you to the studio session and let's see how these guys were in the studio, King Boselli, Eso Yeso, and how everything went down. Let's get into that quickly.
I say me not good person. Alexa, get talker. Alexa, get no.
Man no for talk one coach me. People around they come call me. All the media they popo me. Me not good person. Me not good person. Yeah, you're the best secret now you want. One if I prove myself to any man. Inside the grave now me one. Man them the right back, me the number one. From way back plenty talk say na me back. Man talk press quick, we go stand on the back. If they talk on the back, me the chest the bag. They talk but we never test the back, but he go chest the bag. But we talking of it ya. When I get style come and sutra. With your rich gun can't shoot ya. With your sweet spot can't switch ya. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
Me not good person. I say me not good person. Alexa get talker. Alexa get not talker. Me not good person.
You not good person? Rabbi, you not good person?
Me not good person.
Me say not good
in my
person.
religious voice, me not good person.
Alexa them talker. Me not good person.
Coming from that, from a man we're currently there
behind
bars.
bars.
World.
I mean, just today, the fans were expecting, say, he'll be released, so we'll meet up the 24, but rather unfortunate, I mean, say 28. So even independents don't jump her. But it is what it is. He's still a good person.
Yeah. Well, he's saying a good person.
In a good person. So do you?
If only be acting in a good manner, maybe we shouldn't have been where we are.
But it is what it is, Fambul. That's all we have for you here on Slik Television today, Tuesday. Me, na Big Daddy. So we'll meet again tomorrow for the midweek edition. Enjoy.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much, Biggest Daddy in the house, for taking us through that. And thus, we will end today's show breakfast here this morning and extend my appreciation to my guest and will grace them to the studio, Anthony Bami from the Ministry of Information and Sidi Ayatunis from the APC publicity team. And you will always spend your precious time joining the Slik family every time. Thank you very much. And also the production team. My very own producer this week, James Kanu. Thank you very much. And have a lovely and wonderful Tuesday. Rabiatu Mansaye.
Like it, I go wait for you, make you decide.